Hello, everyone. Welcome to our episode of the D2G podcast. This is your host, Choppa, and here again with me, I got my buddy Joey and my buddy Adrian here. We're going to dive right into what we've been playing this week. Throw it to Adrian here. And what have you been playing this week, Adrian?
Recently, just getting back into League of Legends. Just been playing that pretty much mostly. Just doing a player. I'm just trying to get back into it. Other than that, still messing with Python. That's pretty much all I've been playing this week.
Do you plan on doing ranked again for League or no?
Really? Nah, I never really cared for rank, so I just play just the ARAM. It's just a little fun, quick game mode usually. So.
I mean, is there a difference in toxicity between ranked and regular play?
No.
It's
the same across the board, no matter what.
No, because it's like when I played Dota for the little bit of time I did, it was the same.
Yeah.
That's why, like, even me trying to get back into it, I'm like, it's too toxic.
Yeah.
They just trash on you because you don't remember like all the new stuff that they put in. It's just like, forget it. It's not even, the learning curve is too high. But okay, cool. For me, I've been playing the new game Kakarot for DBZ, and it's been fun so far. It's pretty long. Still in the Frieza saga. I'm about to go Super Saiyan, which should be fun. But they got some interesting mechanics in it. It's actually an interesting way. Like if you've never watched the series, like it's pretty in depth for the story, so you can pretty much play it and get a pretty good idea of what's the whole main line of the story is, and it's got good cutscenes, good battles, like the stuff for the battling mechanics and that. It's like it looks really well and it plays really well. It's like especially with like you like teleporting and doing all the special moves and stuff like that. It's actually really good. I don't know if I would give it like an A yet. Like I probably won't in the end because there's certain little minutia things that probably bring it down. There's really not a whole lot of side quests. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet, but even then they're kind of just like fetch quests. So, but the story, when you're like you doing the main stuff like battling Vegeta or battling Frieza or like Nappa or whoever, like that stuff's great. Like all the cutscenes are great. A lot of fun. I recommend it to anybody that's a fan of the series, and even if you haven't played it, because like I said, the story is really, really interesting, and it takes you from the beginning. So that's all I've been playing this week.
How far have you got into it?
Like I said, I was not even halfway because I know it goes to the end of the Boo saga, so I'm most of the way through the Frieza, so I'm not even halfway technically. I'm like 45%. So yeah, it's good though. It's good. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty confident it's probably going to be like a B, like grading, like an 8 point something, because like I don't know what else they could possibly add to it. It's going to be just more super moves and stuff like that. I feel like
They'll add GT. They'll add GT and then they'll add Super.
Oh, if they add GT, I don't know what'll happen then. If they add Super, it'd be great. No, but I mean, like mechanics wise, like I feel like I've seen everything as far as mechanics wise. Like it looks awesome. It plays great. I just don't think there's like it's gonna go up like another tier. By me like doing the Cell Saga. Like it's gonna be fun battling Cell, but I just don't think there's like something over the top.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get like this crazy weapon that makes all the shenanigans are. You're gonna start fighting dragons.
Yeah, and another thing for people who play like the Dragon Ball Z games, like it's usually the same thing. They follow like the storyline, for example, like almost for verbatim, unless it's like the universe, where you have the whole like time and like influences or like time being messed with thing. Yeah. But other than that, it's pretty much the same storyline. Same Dragon Ball Z game, you're always gonna be like replaying the story. So
yeah, and honestly, that does lend it to it not going like super high, because like Xenoverse, like I like the story because it did that, but because it doesn't, it can like you're not gonna be surprised by anything. It's just the animations are really good, so it's like it is a good way to be introduced to the story if you've never done it, and just kind of reliving moments. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing new as far as like if you're a DBZ fan, everything that's going to happen. So it's just not surprising. That's the only thing. So that's kind of where it keeps. It's probably going to be a B score, like 8.5 or something by the end of it. But yeah, it's fun so far. I'm still playing it. I'm a DBZ fan, so I mean, if you're a diehard person, you're probably already playing it. So that's my kind of recommendation for it. But I'll throw it to Joey here since he's got ants in his pants for the new Siege initiative.
Mhm.
So Joey, tell us about your play this week for Siege.
Well, they're doing their whole road to SI. SI is basically just like their once a year, like the biggest event. It's in Montreal, and it's like the biggest Rainbow Six Siege Pro League event that's going on right now. So they're doing this little event called Road to SI, and at the same time, they're actually officially bringing out a battle pass, which they did do a mini one like last season, but it was only like 10 levels. And then I wouldn't say this is like a full-on battle pass either, because it didn't come out at the beginning of the season. It came out towards like the middle of it. So we have like the rest of the, I'm gonna say 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I think so, for the rest of the month until SI starts begins. And essentially, the reason why I say it's not like a full-blown like battle pass is because it's only 35 levels. So traditionally, all the battle passes that have been coming out are like 100 levels.
Yeah.
You usually have a full season to do it. I think this one's only like 35 days or something.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And well, not literally. I don't know exactly the number for the days. I should have wrote it down. But it's something like, it's a small amount. It's like just the rest of the season, and the season's already like halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like, it's fairly cheap. You do get like, of course, if you do like do all 35 levels, you get like half of the money back what you would have spent on the battle pass anyways. And I actually like the cosmetics, of course.
Yeah, because they're like the SI jackets and stuff, right? Like the whole color scheme.
Well,
Like it's like the red, white, and blue, and like, or is it?
well, they're like in their national colors.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I don't want to say like Olympus kind of like thing, but it's just like the,
You
know
can
how,
say
like-
it's kind of like the Olympics.
yeah,
Like,
so
Yeah.
like how Overwatch does their like Olympics theme.
Yeah.
It's essentially the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So like the characters, like Hibana is wearing like red and white.
Yeah.
Because she's from Japan. It's like the Sledge is wearing like red, white, and blue, but of course it's not like, but it's just like a different coloration of it. And I like it also. It's just because like the cosmetics are actually just straight up different. It's just not like another reskin that they
Mhm.
usually do for regular skins that you can get. Of course, not the legendary skins that you randomly get on loot packs, but like I hate those. Well, I like them at the same time, but I hate them because it's just like I never get anything.
Yeah.
But
it's just like loot boxes.
yeah,
They're just called packs.
but you don't pay for them either though.
What,
So
the
you can't
packs?
spend like the alpha packs. That's what they're called.
Mm-hmm.
You can't actually put money in to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Oh,
wouldn't
just like
really-
loot boxes. You can buy.
But I wouldn't count them as loot boxes because loot boxes, that's the whole point of them. You spend money on.
Yeah, you spend money to get whatever's in the loot box.
Yeah, but like
But alpha packs, you play the game to earn them.
yeah, it's just
Oh,
more.
well, it
incentive.
depends on the game. I mean, some do it to where you can earn boxes, and like Rocket League changed their whole thing where you get blueprints now. You don't do boxes anymore.
But I think before they had that whole mechanic, is just like you get the key. Well, you get a box, but then you need to buy a key.
Oh, they would give you keys.
That's
by
League of
playing.
Legends. League of Legends, you get like a mystery chest, and you gotta get a key or forge a key. Because when you play League of Legends, you can get rewarded with key fragments, and you need 3 key fragments in order to forge like one whole key. But yeah, for the most part, if you want to open the boxes, you pay for
You gotta pay for
keys.
'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a faster way. It's like because Rocket League, same thing. You get keys, but it'd take you forever to get a key. Just like one key would take you forever to get a key.
Well, I never liked that. It's just like, why give me
Oh,
all
of
these
course.
boxes and never open them?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't like the system. Even though technically Rocket League, I liked it a little bit better because it was just something cosmetic. I mean, it was still a pain in the ass. But now that most games are moving away from it now, Sieges with their whole shenanigans. I mean, I like this. I like the cosmetics for the stuff. With the whole color scheme and everything like that. I thought it was interesting.
I like it. I'm excited for it because I want something to make me want to play more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's
you
like-
didn't have something like that already?
Well, no, like before,
just love the game.
well, I love the game, but like before, like when I used to play solo, it's just
Yeah.
like most of the time I just played in ranked until I got to gold.
Uh-huh.
And then as soon as I got to gold, it's like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, playing with friends helps me want to play it more, which is generally what's happening right now. I'm playing with a friend, and it makes me want to play more because it's more fun playing with like somebody that you know than instead of set it like 4 other randoms.
Yeah.
But with the loot box, it's just like more of incentive. Is like, all right, let me keep on going.
Yeah.
to
To,
actually,
to complete it and get everything from there.
yeah.
So with the progression for it, do you like get all the items that are available, or is it just certain ones.
Well, it's like this stereotypical like they have a free tier and then a paid tier.
Mm-hmm.
you
Oh,
don't-
okay, but yeah, sure. But in those both tiers, do you get everything like that came out with this pass? Like, are you able to get everything by paying the premium and going through it?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like if you complete it, like
Mhm.
you complete the pass, but you never bought it, and then if you buy it at the end,
Yeah.
we unlock everything. Yeah,
And then yeah,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
can do that.
you do get everything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Of course, they give you that option. It's like buy the alpha or buy the premier pass plus like 12 levels. But it's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah. Like everybody does that.
yeah.
12 levels so you can get
Well,
to
I think
like,
it's like 15 on normal ones, but like 12 on this one just because it's only 35.
I think Apex had it to 25 or something. Yeah, they do is something like even Rocket League does that. Like, hey, you can get 10 levels from starting it out.
Oh wow, free
Oh, boy.
levels.
Free
I mean,
levels.
Like, but I like it because it's something that
To
makes
do.
me want to keep on doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
only thing is
Makes
like,
you want to play the game more that you like even more.
yeah,
Sure. No, I mean, like I said, I mean, like Rocket League has been doing it for
Ever since it kind of came out, honestly.
yeah. Well, they've been transitioning and trying different things, but they have the exact same thing that they started a few months ago. Well, probably even longer than a few months ago, where they had the premium tier in the bottom. Now with that though, like it's not like that where you can get everything that they've released for that battle pass, but they get a lot of good stuff in there. Like they put all the goal explosions, the cars, and things like that. But you do got to go through like 100 levels, and you got to play for the few months that it's available. So it is a big grind. So I would be curious, like if you're playing a match, are you already like moving up a level or?
no, it's after the match ends.
No, I know, but like by playing one match, do you get like enough to go up one tier?
Not if you lose,
No.
If you lose, okay, well that's fine, I guess.
because it matters on how many rounds you win.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you just win the straight up 4 rounds, if you're playing ranked, you get like I don't remember the exact number, but it's like 100,
Like 100 points.
100 points each round.
Yeah.
But then if you're going like the full distance, where it's just like you actually need to win,
Like, what is it? What are you playing?
Like 7
like
rounds.
7?
yeah, no
Mhm.
6, isn't 7?
You're the one that plays
I
all
don't,
the
I
time.
don't know how. I forgot how it is for overtime.
I don't remember.
I was like, you play more than I remember.
I played the
remember
game
you-
so much, I don't remember the exact count. I know for sure you need 4 rounds to win, unless it's 3-3, and then you need 2 more rounds, so 5.
Okay, so 8 total,
Yeah.
possibly.
Yes.
Okay,
Um,
you got to win by 2.
But technically, the battle pass, like this whole like road to SI, also came with kind of like bad news to some people.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't care, but essentially what they're doing, like what they used to do every year, is that you can buy a season pass for like, or not, they didn't call it. The first year was called season pass, and then they changed it after that.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, a season pass where it's just like you get all the operators 1 week before everybody else.
Yeah.
And then you get a bonus in renown, and then you get a discount in their store. And like somewhat like then like special skins that you can only get through the pass, and then something else. But it's just like so that's what they did before, and usually they announced it in like December about it,
Mm-hmm.
or before December, because they wanted people to actually buy it during Christmas or like around Christmas if they got like cards or whatever. And but this time it's just like right now it's just like when they announced the season or the year 5 pass or whatever it's called, essentially coming out with 6 operators instead of 8. And then so like people are also griping. It's just like, well, you're coming out with like a battle pass, and then you're coming out with the season pass.
Yeah, so it's like stacking on each other. So it's like it's like making it seem like you're making us pay like kind of double, or like
Well-
not even double, but like paying for like two things that gives us like separate.
But
thing.
technically, you don't need the season pass. Like, you can
Yeah.
still get the operators. You just need to build up the renown and actually pay for them.
Which will take forever.
I mean, if you play a lot like I do, not really.
Yeah, but that requires playing a lot.
Yes. Like it's kind of crazy, like watching like streamers or like actual like pro players that play the game a lot,
Mm-hmm.
because they have like crazy amount of like
renown.
renown.
Like they can just like unlock everything with renown.
Yeah, and I'm just like, motherfuckers, like I can't do that at all. I'm all there like struggling like every season just to get the like the special skin and all that. But it's just like, yeah. So like right now, like a lot of people are like a little angry about that, It's just because like also with the six operators is more likely that they're gonna do another public, or they called it seasonal health or something like that, where like they revamped, like they did one full 3 months of like nothing.
Oh,
they were
yeah,
like fixing
the
the game.
Operation.
Operation Help.
Yeah.
Yeah, Operation Health. Yeah.
So like, so the making this with 6 operators is like, does this mean that we have another Operation Health again?
Mm-hmm.
So some people are not happy about that.
And I would rather them fix like make the game like optimize even better, like fix any bugs that are in the game, than rather than getting new ops that can potentially like create more bugs as well. So
because right now like Clash is a big problem. She's been like for the past like month, she was already like, they took her out of the game completely. You cannot play her.
Yeah.
I
remember that.
Well, no, they did it again.
They did it again?
Yeah, this past month.
Oh.
Well,
Rip.
Jeez. I mean, it kind of just depends, because I do see on both ends, like you got 2 different separate ones, and you're trying to get content and things like that. I mean, but there are avenues to go around, but it's just kind of easy access kind of thing. A lot of people don't want to try and build up the renown to buy, characters and things like that. But I don't know. It's kind of, at least as long as they get options, at least, kind of alleviates some of the stress about trying to get all the renown and everything like that. But I like the idea of them doing the other battle pass thing, because that's more of an incentive. It was like, hey, if you play, you get this stuff, kind of thing. So you get rewarded for playing, and if it's done through wins, you get the points for it. So it makes it even more so incentive, as opposed to just shelling out money just for certain things. Because I mean, I think it's way better than loot box systems and things like that. Just do a battle pass, you play, you level up, boom, that's it. And you get as much as you play. So
yeah, instead of like gambling and trying to get like what you want out of it.
Exactly. Yeah, completely agree.
I guess battle pass doesn't seem like as much as like a cash grab than like what loot boxes.
Well, it's cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper, and then in most cases, like if you get the battle pass, you get like the in-game like currency that that the money equivalent currency back. Usually you just get it back.
Yeah, because I mean, you get the stuff. I mean, like you pay the whatever $10 to $15 it is for the battle pass, and if it's 100 levels, 100 levels. But at least you got to play this much to get the stuff. So I definitely like that idea better. It gives me a incentive to play something, as opposed to I really want this skin, but it costs $30.
Or
let's try for like $100 just to get this one skin that I'm only going to use this one skin.
Yeah, or like in Apex where they have the heirlooms, and you got to spend like so much money. Like I think whenever the first heirloom was race, and you got to spend like $200, like $300 I think it was, and or like for like a chance of getting it. Which is crazy.
No, that's just too much, because like I only use one character in Apex. I only need like 1 or 2 skins, and that's it. And it's just like, the sad part was I was gonna buy the dang skin the other day, but then I realized, you can't buy skins. It is all through loot boxes.
Yeah.
Well, no. The skin that
unless
you
it's a featured item in the store.
Specifically, yeah.
Yes. Well, yes. Unless it's a featured item in the store, you can't buy it, which I thought was stupid.
Yeah. Well, Fortnite does it. Like they have like the store, and their store refreshes like every 24 hours.
No, this one's a little bit longer. Well, for Apex, it's a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It's like a week long.
Yeah. I think I'd probably like it better if it was like a...
But I think you do that because Fortnite has like so many skins.
Did you get that ninja skin?
Compared to... No, I didn't get the ninja skin.
I guess that's true. I mean, Fortnite has like tons of skins.
Yeah.
Technically, I wanted it.
How much is it for a skin anyways? Like,
Fortnite, it depends. They have like each skin is like has like its own like rarity.
Like
so
the most is like 15, I think.
Oh, so Apex is a tad more. It was like $18.
I mean, I could eat that plus tax.
Yeah. Oh man, no, I want that damn.
But Apex
skin.
I mean, not Apex, but like Fortnite actually does give you more technically.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure it does.
Because it gives you like a backpack, it gives you the skin, it gives you an axe or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm sure it does. I think it because it caters to a bigger audience.
Yeah.
because of its playability on a lot of different platforms. They can afford to do that, and they can hit a bigger target audience
Mm-hmm.
than something like Apex. At the moment, anyways. I mean, we'll see if it ever gets bigger, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I understand why they do it, but it's just kind of sucky because, like, I only use one character or two characters in Apex, and it's like, hey, this skin, it's $18. Or like, hey, this skin, oh, I can't buy it. It's not in the store. And I was just like, dang. The only way to get it is through loot boxes, and you get basically a 1% chance to maybe get it. Like,
Well, no, they on the Christmas event, yeah, it was the loot boxes, but now this event, it's not like that. It's just strictly on the store.
I don't know, but I'm just saying for like the older skins and stuff, like that's the only way to get them is through loot boxes.
Oh yeah,
The newer stuff they're putting out to where like, hey, these boxes are specifically for the stuff, but even then they're still expensive.
no, but I'm saying this season there's actually it doesn't have that.
Not well for this little soiree that they're doing, but every time they do, well, they did the Christmas one before, and then they had the boxes for that. But anyways, besides the point, I mean, they should just move away from loot boxes entirely, because they technically have the battle pass, but even there, like, there's not. I honestly don't think there's a whole lot of stuff on it, per se. There are some cool things, like one or two, but like for the rest of it, it's like.
Yeah, it's like whatever, kind of
Yeah.
whatever stuff. PAX South was this weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. You checked it out?
Yeah, we didn't get badges. So mostly in the main entrance area.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy because usually at the convention center, there's like two ways of entering like the venue. There's like we'll just call it like left and right side, so like west and east side.
West side?
Yeah, so like the east side, we tried to go enter to like the east side of the building, and then they had like a like on the not convention center. Oh, I guess like convention center, like employees they're like waiting, like he was checking like the badges and stuff, and like that entrance was just purely for it was just for people who had badges, and so we didn't have a badge, so we had to go like 2 blocks down to the west side entrance and go through there, and then they had like a whole bunch of like all the metal detectors and stuff. That was it. I got scared because you get to take your keys out and stuff, your phone, keys, whatever's in your pocket to take it out. And they made us put it in the backpack. Well, when I got the backpack back, I put my phone in my wallet back, but I didn't put the keys. And when we were leaving to go eat, I usually tap my pockets to like make sure I have everything. And I didn't feel my keys, and I had like a little panic attack at the moment, and I realized, oh, it's in the backpack. But yeah, we're just in the main entrance. Got with the cosplayer people. Just watch them take pictures. Carry. Like usually, like when I go, make money for my girlfriend cosplays, and then I just carry all the bags and stuff. So.
What time did you go?
We went around lunchtime. I want to say.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Now, what's her name was working as like a volunteer. Well, actually, I say volunteer, but she actually got paid working over there. She went at night. She was working like 6 to 10 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So, I kind of wanted to go, but
Talking about Lexus.
I didn't know you can get in for free.
Yeah, we can't get into like the whole like you can get into the convention center, but you can't get into like the main venues like where they're having like all the other stuff, like all like the main like stuff, like the main venue, like where it has like all the booth, the game booths and all the merchant booths and stuff like that. You can't get up there without a badge, but you can get into the building without a badge. Because then like you can get into the building, and then you can buy a badge and then continue on. But yeah, usually they can get that stopping point.
So apparently she told me that they had a My Hero Academia loot box that I was like, oh shit, I probably would have bought it if I was there. I love those loot boxes that they have there. They always have cool stuff in it. But yeah, no, I know Alienware was there. There was the other one. I think Magic the Gathering was there. Wizards of the Coast. Not too sure. I know I saw all the booths. Like she was sending me pictures and stuff. I was like, I guess PAX South. They're trying to hand out the Magic the Gathering, the online game.
Yeah, generally PAX South is like, or because I've only been to PAX South. It's usually like it's like the indie game or like indie quote unquote game developers or like small game devs that go out there.
Does Penny Arcade go out there?
Who does that one? Is it Hello Neighbor?
Honestly, I forgot. I had to look it up.
I think so.
I think so.
But the people who already make Hello Neighbor, they're always there. Like,
Yeah.
they're always there.
I think so.
Brawlhalla's always there. That's pretty cool. You get to like play like a 1-on-1 with the devs.
Yeah, they had that there.
Yeah.
That's the video I sent you. So like you could win like t-shirts and all that if you actually took a life of them or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like watching them for a little bit, but I had no idea what was going on.
Oh yeah, did you go?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you went. Yeah, because I know you had talked about it, but I wasn't sure if you had gone. So what did you see?
I just walked around.
No, nope, different company. I just looked up for Hello Neighbor, different company. They're made by Dynamic Pixels.
Mm.
Yeah, different company. But no, Penny Arcade's also indie gameplays. They have a lot of different stuff.
Did they have the stream boxes? Because I know last year when when Mixer went before they acquired Ninja.
Well, Mixer was there.
Yeah, I mean like that's what I'm saying. They had usually when Mixer went. Actually, I didn't go last year. I went the year before, but like I was saying, whenever I went the previous years, Mixer was there and they had like a streaming booth, and then you could like stream and test it out or whatever.
Somebody was streaming.
Yeah,
I didn't know who he was. Apparently, he's like some known creator, I guess, for Mixer, but I didn't know who he was. And then they had like a box that was like enclosed.
Yeah, the streaming booth.
But I didn't see anybody go in. I didn't see anybody leave. So I didn't know exactly what it was. I thought it was just like a little area for the people that were working there.
No,
because it didn't say like streaming booth or anything like that.
No, usually it's like a glass box, and
it was made of wood.
Oh, then probably nothing. It's probably just for people working that booth.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. Because they had that one that was like again the guy that was streaming and that was showing you like on the TV, but that was it.
Yeah, when I go to PAX, it's usually for like the people. I see a lot of people who are like partnered with Twitch or partner with Mixer, and then I saw some people who are like the Twitch partnered like.
Well, yeah, they had people that were partnered with Mixer like meet and greet.
Yeah, and they have and like some like one of my friends, he's partnered with not partnered, but he's like affiliate with Twitch, and he's part of like a group called Stream Texas or Twitch Texas, one of the two. And they go every year and they have like their group meetup of the thing. Did you see the Siege group, the Siege cosplay group?
Yeah, I saw them.
Dude, it was crazy. It was like a massive group.
The Mozzie.
Yeah, the Mozzie. Yeah. At PAX there was a Siege cosplay group, and like we saw a few here and there, and then all of a sudden we just see a massive group like in front, like at the entrance of PAX. There's a big old group.
I didn't see the big group. I just saw like 7 people together, and one of them was a Mozzie because he had like the helmet of Mozzie, and he was kind of short, so I was like, ha.
Yeah, there was a dude who cosplayed as Pulse, and he actually had like he shaved his head.
Oh, so he had the line in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, good God. That's cool though. It kind of reminds me of San Japan, like where like everybody and their grandma was My Hero Academia character. And at one point they just got a huge crowd, and I was like, well, there's like 20 Todorokis and like 30,000 Dekus, and then like one Ochoko, and I was like, about it.
Gravity Girl.
You're right. Girl. I think there was one Bakugo because they actually did the grenades, but that's funny. That's cool. Dang. That would have been interesting to see.
What I was going to say, though, is just like I was surprised how much board games attention that
PAX gave. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So right on
this
that.
This was my first like PAX. So I was thinking more like anime convention or like Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm. No, PAX is a game, game convention. Then you have like your anime convention, and you have like a Comic-Con convention. Yeah, I feel like, like Comic-Con's like more like they have like a lot of guest people, and it's more of like, I guess more of a meet and greet, and then some other stuff too, like for people to actually meet like the actors or artists or some other things. Because whenever I went to the Comic-Con here, they also had like the WWE wrestlers or like some WWE stars, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then I remember anime conventions, they'll bring in like the voice actors, and I don't see that like as often anymore. Now it's more like towards like the K-pop people,
because nobody likes of English voice actors.
I would still like to meet them.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll meet Chris Sabat again.
I would I would like to meet some of them too. Like, I mean, some of the booths too. Like, I mean, the booths. I mean, the rooms are pretty fun too. Like,
oh, did you see the dungeon?
The
like
dungeon?
life. I'm gonna say life-size dungeons, but they have like a little thing.
Like the escape rooms?
No, but it's like more of like life-size like D&D kind of thing.
Oh no, I didn't go
Hmm.
inside.
No,
PAX.
it was like in the hallway in
Oh.
between the two.
I didn't walk down. No.
No, okay.
No, that's cool. I mean, if they did a life-size D&D.
No, because I wanted to do it, but it's just like I couldn't.
Oh, real quick, man, I could have sworn that Penny Arcade did games, but like I don't see anything for their games at all. Like they have a comic strip, and I knew they did that, and like they do a lot of like streaming and stuff, like their podcasts and things like that. But I could have sworn they had their own game. I just don't see it on here. But
They don't. They probably just publish it, right?
no, but I could have sworn these characters are like in a game. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, I guess I could also look it up on the thing, but they were at PAX. That's kind of what the thing was. They were at PAX South. I was pretty sure they were there, but they're all about indie stuff. So
I mean, that's probably who was there. Because like there was a big thing for like Hello Neighbor, and then like they had like this in the middle. They basically were in the middle.
maybe. I mean,
And then they were showing like different
Yeah. Also,
indie games.
I saw a girl walking around the sign that says Fire Emblem and Smash, and then so guess this brings us over to our next topic of the, was it Byleth for Smash?
Yeah, so we have Byleth for Smash, which is the character from Three Houses. Or is it Byleth? I think it's Byleth. Anyways, I might be butchering it, but essentially it's a either a male or female character because you can choose which one in the game. But the reaction to it was pretty interesting because everybody was flipping their shenanigans because it's another swordsman from the series for Fire Emblem. So a lot of people were pissed off about that because they were expecting like Crash Bandicoot or the Doom guy or what was the other one that they were expecting? Cuphead. They thought Cuphead or
Well, they wanted Cuphead.
or Sora from
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts, and it was like, I mean, I think eventually, I mean, the roster's so big already. I mean, like, I think everything that they do for it is just like added anyway. So I don't understand the big hoopla for like them getting angry about it. Like, it's just added characters to a game that's been out for a while, and you're just getting more content out of
Didn't
it.
they make Cuphead into a Mii suit?
Yeah, they made it to a Mii suit.
Yeah, so like technically you can't have a separate character for it.
You could. I mean, you could just take that out and do it as another. I mean, but the point is, like, I just don't get the whole hatred because, like, everybody's, like, up in arms, but, like, talking smack. I was like, this game did really well. I'm like, y'all complaining about another swordsman in it. And technically, I saw that it's got. I think they knew that going into it, that it was like, hey, it's another swordsman because they added other abilities so he can use, like, the spear or, like, a bow, and then there's, like, another item as well. So I was like, I wonder if they did that because they're like, hey, we don't want to add another Fire Emblem swordsman.
Well, in the game, couldn't you change what they used?
Oh no, it's like you can do it in game. Like they showed.
No. But I mean, like in the actual like three houses. Three houses.
Yeah, you could change weapons.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why they did it then.
Oh, maybe.
Because like in the game, the actual like Three Houses game, you can change like any characters. Right?
Technically, you can do it in any of the games, but essentially, if you're a different class, say you're like a swordsman, you're not gonna do really any damage with the bow, basically. So depending on what class you are, determines how much damage you're gonna do with a weapon.
Yeah.
This one, you have, I guess you could say you have more rain to level up the ability of other skills. I think maybe even the last one too, but it's always been there. It's just, they just never really put it out there. But I don't know, maybe so. I mean, I think it's more like, hey, they have another swordsman, and let's just add some, so it's not as damning. But it didn't really matter because people were all up in arms about it. I thought the trailer before it was cool, and it was funny. If you made fun of the game, those Three Houses, so I thought it was funny. But yeah, no, just the whole thing about them, like, it's a great game that they're just adding content to. Like, I mean, this is a game that had Piranha Plant as a.
That's a fighter, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, guys. Like, who cares? Like, it's just extra stuff. Like, it's just you're just putting extra cherries. Like, who cares? Why you gotta be up in arms about it? Kind of thing.
I guess the people who wanted like, I guess they're tired of like having story characters from wanting like a different style character. I mean, like if you add Sora into it, I mean, technically, like he's gonna be a sword character. Like,
Mhm.
even with the Keyblade thing, it's gonna be a sword character.
Yeah.
Unless you
Well, I think it was just more of the fact that it's going to be like 7
yeah.
characters.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, for 7 characters from one game, so it's like might as well, like, why don't you add different games from different like titles, like different
Mhm.
characters from different titles.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, would it have been more interesting to see something like the Doom guy in it? Sure. I mean, if you want to step away from swordsman, you have a big burly shooter man or whatever, or Cuphead. Kind of. I guess you would play him like that Black Outline. What was he called, Mister? Oh man, he would like move.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know what it's
Oh man,
called.
I'm blanking big time. He would like flip pancakes and stuff like that.
Oh, was it Mr. Game?
Is it Mr. Game? Yeah, something like that. Game and Watch.
Yeah, Game and Watch.
Game
yeah.
and Watch. Damn, it took me forever. We have computers, but we never use them. Essentially, yeah. No, I mean, sure. I guess it would have been added more versatility to the game, but like this game has like how many characters now? Like a crap ton. Like who cares? I mean, I don't know. I just don't see it as a big deal.
Like what Brawlhalla does is they'll release like new characters, but then they also have like kind of like events crossovers where they bring a skin, say like help, say like they had the WWE event, so some people they added like, I guess you can say they added WWE characters, but in reality with their skins on top of like current characters they have in the game. But the thing is, like, since each character has a special signature move, they just redo the animation for it if you have that skin equipped to fit the
cool.
WWE. Yeah.
I don't think they would do that for Smash though.
No, they won't.
That'd be a cool idea though. That's interesting. I didn't know that they did that. That's cool. I mean, they're not gonna do it, but that'd be a cool idea. I mean,
I thought they did it for Smash.
Well, to do it like that, no.
Well, they gave the Cuphead skin for he said the Mii fighter.
Well, no, I meant like more of the. So they have hero, right? But you can change the different heroes of which one you choose.
Oh, like the different power.
From Dragon Quest.
Yeah, no, that's different.
Oh yeah. No,
what I'm saying is like you have a character, and what they do when they have like they bring like a crossover, say like the WWE crossover, they put a skin on that character, and then they just have, if you're wearing that skin on that character, they redo his signature moves to have different effects to fit that WWE. So like one character, he kind of like jumps back and then goes forward for his signature move. And so what they did on the WWE skin is when he jumps back, he actually jumps back onto the ropes, and that gives him the effect of him propelling him forward.
I mean, I don't think.
But with Hero, it just changes like the
because I thought there was
ability or stats.
Yeah.
It doesn't change. Like, it's not a skin. It's an in-game mechanic. It's not like a skin that changes the thing.
I mean, kudos to them for doing it. I mean, it seems like it'd be a lot of work to add all the extra stuff, but it's cool. I mean, I never really thought about the idea of it being like that, but that's cool. I mean, they wouldn't do it for Smash because they wouldn't have put all that extra stuff in there.
Joey's on his phone, not really participating in podcasts. He hates the podcast.
Yeah, he just likes watching videos by himself. Anyways, but yeah, no, it's like the whole shenanigans for Smash. I don't know. People were up in arms about stuff. And I thought it was funny because the opposite, because they did the Joker for Mortal Kombat just recently, and then everybody was like, oh my God, looks amazing. Joker's great in this. And I don't know if it's because of the movie or not, but like he does some interesting things. He uses a wheelchair from a handicapped person to beat somebody up. He steals it from him, and yeah, it's interesting. So there's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool mechanics, and a lot of people are like, yay. But then for two different games to have two different introducing two different fighters, and it's like two different reactions there. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, some people don't like DC for Mortal Kombat either, so.
They did have that back in 08, right? 08, 09, where they had the DC versus Mortal Kombat game.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, they should just make another one of those.
They should make another one of those.
They should. I completely agree.
Instead of adding characters from other universes.
They should call it like Mortal Injustice.
I mean, technically Super Smash Brothers is the same thing, right? grabbed a whole
Well, no,
bunch
it's not like Injustice is supposed to be DC characters.
Okay.
Why put Ninja Turtles? Why put the lightning guy from Mortal Kombat? Why put like Spawn or something?
It's the same concept. This is literally the same thing.
Nah, I don't like that.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like
but
I buy
why?
Mortal Kombat for like the Mortal Kombat universe. I don't want to play like against Terminator, or they put they put somebody else. Like they know they put Terminator, they put Joker. They said that.
Jason, right? Jason or
Well, they
like
put
over the
Jason
years
back
they've
in the
done,
9. I never liked that. I just never did.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it doesn't make any sense because like something like that where it's just grabbing everything.
I mean,
Why
if you're
was it-
saying that, then you should be mad at Smash Bros. Like,
Yeah.
Well, no, like the whole concept of Smash Bros is like that's the thing is like bringing all their characters from their like gaming library into one.
from Nintendo.
Whereas it's like they're saying
Nintendo.
Injustice.
Yeah.
It's like the game is literally called Injustice. It's DC Injustice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but NetherRealm was doing both games at the time, so why not? If they're both universes.
Like I don't want I don't want a Mortal Kombat in Injustice.
Correct
Just
me
to
if
put
I'm
'em
wrong.
in.
They made Injustice the comic after the game came out, didn't it? I think so.
Yeah.
So I mean, like technically, NetherRealm came up with the idea. So I just don't see the issue with them taking their own property. And
What do you like? No, I'm saying like I don't like them putting like different characters from different universes into like Injustice.
yes, but I'm saying
that's
But I'm
not
saying
in the
then you should be mad
Smash
at Smash Bros.
That
Yeah.
takes every
No,
single
but
character
that's
from
the whole
different
idea of
universes.
Smash.
No, because they're different universes. It's the same thing.
But it's all in there. Like, it's the whole thing of Smash. That's like the whole thing about it is bringing all their characters into one.
Which is
Injustice
does
is not
Nintendo
called
own
all.
Cuphead? Does Nintendo own Cuphead?
that's a good question.
No, that's just a partner thing they're doing right now.
You shouldn't have a skin.
Technically, I say he should be in the game. I don't think Cuphead should be in the game. I don't think some other characters should be in the game. But it's just like
But why does it bother you anyways? Like it's just a fighting game that means absolutely nothing. Like
no, because like I think it's still different. It's just like all right, you like okay, like Smash. It's like
Uh-huh.
Kirby against like Fox.
Okay.
Like that's the whole like it was their first parties like first party people into one game
Mhm.
yeah, two
and they're
different
fighting
universes.
yes.
Mhm.
Injustice is literally about DC characters fighting against each other, not against like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles against like somebody else.
But to be fair, the Ninja Turtles have met with DC characters numerous times
I know, but like
over the years.
okay, like Ninja Turtles I would guess is a bad example, but still at the same time it's just like I don't think it should have.
I mean,
Like Terminator, like fucking why would have Terminator?
he's a space traveling murder bot. I mean,
Mhm.
time and space. I mean, he could have landed it in the right dimension.
No, I just don't like that.
I mean, we're dealing with heroes that punch space and time with their fists. Like it's just,
Mhm.
I just don't see why you're trying to put it in a box and be
No,
like,
because like I would rather have them do like what they did before. It's just like DC versus
Injustice.
versus Mortal Kombat. If
Actually-
they really wanted to bring those characters into the other universe, just make a DC versus Injustice again. Not keep on bringing the same characters back over and over again.
Yeah, but they're just extra
But-
playable characters. It's
no,
not like
I would
it's-
rather have somebody else that they could have put in the game instead of
like
like
who?
like DC wise. They could bring like I don't know because I don't know their roster off the top of my head, but
Yeah,
they
so you're not helping your argument.
well no because I played them, but it's like I'm not gonna pay for the DC or the downloaded content.
So why does it matter? They're never
For
gonna,
that reason.
they're never even gonna be in the game. Like,
Because I don't want to play them. That's the thing. Like, why make?
okay, first of all, I'll just say this: like, how often do you even play a fighting game?
When it releases.
Yeah, like I beat Mortal Kombat the day it came out, and I played it the day after, and never played it again. I haven't.
Well, I was playing for a while. I was playing Injustice for actually like 3 months down the game.
Okay, no, I mean that's fine, but
Like I played all the way up until after the first starter pack because the only reason why I bought that one is because of Starfire.
okay,
And then as soon as they got Starfire, I was like, all right, I'm done.
Done.
okay, no, that's fine. But like, it's an optional mechanic in a game, which it doesn't even matter.
No, I just think it shouldn't be. I would rather have more like DC characters than
Okay, I'm just saying, like, I don't know why you let it bother you. It's just the thing. It
same
doesn't-
thing with Mortal Kombat. And since we were talking about Mortal Kombat, but I was thinking more of DC.
Mhm.
No, that's fine. I mean, I get you. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, why do you let it bother you? Because ultimately, it doesn't mean anything.
Well, because I don't.
It's
pay.
optional
Like
content.
it bothers me because it's like I want to play the game more, but at the same time, it's like, well, I'm not going to pay for it because I don't like the characters.
Yeah, so just play the game normally. You don't have. It doesn't impede your progress by not buying the characters.
And it's not like it adds like
Yeah.
additional like campaign, like additional
Yeah,
storyline.
it's just a
to it.
character.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. You if anything, you don't even have to mess with the characters at all because you don't buy it. Like, why don't you just do? I don't know. I just don't see why you want to bother. You could literally avoid it completely.
No, I do.
Okay.
But I still have my argument that they shouldn't.
Okay. I mean, you have an argument, that is for sure.
Well, no, like I'm not going to pay for it because I don't want to play those characters. It's my argument, but it's like.
Mm-hmm.
If they had characters that I wanted, or if they had more DC characters or more Mortal Kombat characters, then I'll be like for sure down to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion.
Okay. So, is your opinion that they shouldn't have Byleth in Smash?
No, Smash is different,
Oh, okay.
and that's their first party.
I mean, technically, like I said, NetherRealm owns both studios, but I'm just saying. Anyways, but yeah, that was what I thought was funny this week. Those both trailers came out, and well, Joey was on both opposite sides of the spectrum on that, which was interesting. And most of the people were on opposite sides of the spectrum with that, so it was
For what?
very interesting. No, because people, like I was saying, people love the Joker being in Mortal Kombat, but they hate Byleth for Smash.
Well, it could be like two different like. Oh, Byleth. Yeah, I did. It sounded like you're saying violence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'm struggling with that word there, but anyways, well, speaking to, because I mentioned the Doom guy, Doom Eternal trailer came out.
Mm-hmm.
Looks more gory and shenanigans sake. You get a sword, it looks like, instead of a chainsaw. That looked pretty epic. Some more bloody goodness. Some more adding to, because when did the game come out? Was it like 2016? I think it was 2016. Man, if it
For
was,
Doom? Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like around 2016, like the new one, right?
yeah.
May 3rd, or May 13th,
Okay.
2016.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I was pretty close. I'll say it was later in 2016, but okay, at least I got the year right. Yeah, no, the trailer looks good. I mean, it kind of makes me think if this is kind of going back to our stuff like from last week. I was like, is this considered a B game kind of thing? I don't think it is, but because I feel like it's got a lot of assets in it that make it like a AAA. It's got the name and all that stuff, but like for gameplay, like it's a running gun.
Yeah,
you know.
it's just like or it's not like a hack and slash, but it's,
Yeah.
for the most part, it's just like kind of like a hack and slash.
Yeah.
I remember when I asked Ryan who was playing, I was like, so Ryan was like, how's the story? I was like, got some demons. Give me a shotgun.
Yeah.
I'm killing them. And then
Well-
that's it. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and I wonder if Ryan ever went to check out the codexes, but like there are tons and paragraphs of codexes in that game that you just pick up just by doing levels. But
So like Codex is like how it is like in Destiny. Like it just
Yeah.
gives you more lore.
right, it's tons of lore, like of how like demons came to be and like angels and different stuff like that, or like his kind of lineage to being like the protectors for Earth kind of thing. So I mean, like to that, I was like, there is it there, but like that is totally not their focus. So it kind of makes me think to that, like it reminds me of a hack and slash, because I would think a hack and slash is kind of like a B game to me, because they typically don't focus on everything. They usually just focus on, great gameplay, let's throw together some kind of story that makes it, huge and bombastic and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And for the most part, I mean, the game kind of just looks like it is for 2016. Like all the mechanics, I mean, they added extra stuff, of course. Like you get new weapons and grappling hooks and the sword, but I mean, you're just blowing up monsters at
They
really
also
quickly.
added new enemies, right?
Yes, they did add new enemies. Yeah, kind of standard stuff. Like,
Standard for like single player games.
exactly. It's kind of like adding like a newish skin on it, really.
Yeah, like when Halo 4 came out, they added the Prometheans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they added Invade, didn't they? The new one, or the new one that's gonna come
Yeah,
out.
they're adding a new game mode, but like I'm just saying in terms of like something that's they're not reinventing the wheel I mean, I guess maybe is another thing. Like, they're not changing too much of the stuff, and maybe that's a good thing, honestly. Because I mean, the game's great. Like, you play it all the way through, you could beat it in a few hours if you're like speed running through it, because you go really fast in the game too. So, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, it's just more of a question. I was like, I wonder if this is really a AAA game, considering what's in it, really. But
yeah, I think it's not meant for like being like one of those big title games. It's just more for a game of like just pure like entertainment.
yeah, like I don't think it's like some epic, quest that you're gonna go on for like
for hours and hours. And
yeah.
Yeah. It's not an Elder Scrolls game or
yeah, it's not Elder Scrolls or anything like that. It's not gonna like rivet you through storytelling or anything like that. You might be like shocked from every now and again, but you'll just probably hit those story beats a couple at a time. But I mean, it looks fun. So more gore, more shenanigans. I mean, I'm gonna play it, but I kind of think back to like, $60 being the price point for stuff, because like they had the sale for the Switch games, right? And like me getting all the Boruto games for a real cheap price, and I'm like, this is worth it.
Yeah.
This is totally worth, $10.
Yeah. And then so I remember last episode we were talking about the Pokemon expansion pass. So it is per game. Like it's two separate things for Shield and Sword. Which I mean, each game does have their exclusive Pokemon, and I'm pretty sure like in advance they already pre-ran the code to have even like more Pokemon in it or more exclusive Pokemon in it, and the only way to like open that up is to have an expansion pass open that up for them. And I can see that way of doing it, where it's like, but you can also see it's like that's pretty dumb. But then again, it's like not everyone buys both games,
right?
So that's another $60 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like if you have a friend, and even if you don't have a friend, there's still the mystery trading or like going to like groups. Like now you have like groups, like online groups that you can like communities and go into like, hey, do you have this Pokemon? Like you trade it. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll help you. I'll give you this Pokemon. Or you can just like, I have Shield. I get the Shield Max Pass. I need Pokemon from the Sword side, the Sword games, and then I'll just mystery trade until I get it. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
And if I need it, then I'll find someone who has Sword and trade with them that gets past fucking Root Run.
Yeah.
Joey.
I mean, I still feel the same way about it. I'm like, it's just more money. I mean, they're gonna get their money regardless. But for me, like, I'm just gonna get the expansion pass for Sword, do the rest of the quests that are on there, and boop, be done with it. And that's just kind of my Pokemon. I mean, I don't know if I'm in the majority of like how I play Pokemon, but that's kind of just how it is. I'm okay with it. I mean, I just don't see them trying to pull another $60 out of you, because I don't think the expansion is that big either. But.
No, I mean it's two more places, and then a battle tower. I think that's what it is, or not something, a battle tower, but it's like I forgot what it was. But
something like battle something. Let you get to battle tough trainers or something. But
yeah,
no, it's just even that. I don't even think it's worth $30. I mean, I'm just gonna get it because it's expansion for it, just to finish out the game. But yeah, it's just kind of always just a matter of like I don't think it is, but I feel bad for everybody like Joey that's gonna have to buy both.
I mean, he doesn't have to buy both.
Well, technically no, but we both know he is. So he's also the guy that just spent $100 on Pokemon cards.
Not yet.
Well, technically no, but he's going to for Sword and Shield cards.
Okay.
But
that covers everything what we had today.
Yeah. What time are we at?
We are at. We're at 53 minutes.
53. Okay. Yeah, but that's kind of just been. I don't know, just stuff that's.
PlayStation E3.
No, we're probably gonna go along on that. I mean, we could make fun of them real quick about freaking place. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go on a rant about PlayStation if we talk about that. So, but no, just kind of just other things like the expansion. I guess I like a lot of things for new stuff. Kind of came out this week. Expansions, trailers, and things like that.
A bunch of delays.
delays, they ended up delaying Avengers, and not for the reason you think. So,
Avengers, Cyberpunk.
yeah. Oh, that's right. They did delay Cyberpunk.
All the way until September.
Yeah,
Dang.
jeez, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah,
I know there was a couple other games.
yeah. It was weird. Which one was the one that they said they delayed it, and regardless, even though they delayed it, it's still gonna be a crunch? Was that Cyberpunk?
I think so.
Like, which is funny because we talked about that at one of our, talked about one of our first shows. I think is when we talked about, the crunch and companies no longer doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And this one straight up just said, "No, we're still crunching." like even though it's delayed, and I'm pretty sure it was Cyberpunk. They were
because they're like, oh, the game's finished. We just needed to have the extra months to polish.
yeah.
I guess it's a lot of polishing.
Yeah, no, because he literally said, "Oh, we're still gonna have to crunch." He even put it out in quote, and I'm like, "You dumb? You have all these people that are in protest of that right now, and you just delayed the games by 6 months." I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like the best way to do it there, but essentially, yeah, no, that got delayed. The Last of Us technically got delayed, didn't it? Last of Us 2?
I don't think so.
I haven't heard anything about that one.
They got delayed a long time ago from what they thought.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I was a lot of things got delayed.
Last of Us 2 has been delayed to May 29th, 2020.
Oh, okay.
When was that though?
That was back in October.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a while ago.
Okay.
While-ish ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I knew there was something. But yeah, no, stuff in the news for that. We'll cover PlayStation next week because I'm gonna go on a rant about PlayStation and their shenanigans, the PS5 logo.
Alrighty.
But thanks for checking in with us this week. We'll have some more stuff for you next week. And this has been us signing off here. Catch you guys later.